Hey, welcome back to the channel, everybody. So I know it's been a little while since I've been on the channel, since I've made a video. There are reasons, not to get too into depth with it, but I injured my back and I've been in physical therapy and I actually went to a doctor today, and we're going to meet with the surgeon and talk about surgery. So unfortunately, that has prevented me from doing a whole lot of stuff. I've tried, as you can see, I came out, I knocked some stuff off the truck, got to a point where I'm pretty close to tearing the engine out. I'm hoping that I can get that done, but this is a different video today. While I've been kind of unable to do some things, I did make a gate for the house, for the new house, and talking to some people, I think it's a good idea to try and get some work making some gates. We have a lot of new construction that's going on in this area, and everyone around here is ridiculously expensive to make a metal gate. So I'm going to utilize some of the fabrication skills that I've picked up over the last little bit, but I did need some new tools. Number one, I needed a decent welding table. So I went to Eastwood, and they carry the CertiFlat line of tables that you guys could check them out at weldtables.com as well. I am not I am not sponsored by these guys or anything. I know there are a lot of people out on YouTube that are. Definitely not this guy. So I purchased this stuff. I paid full price for it. It is not as expensive as you think it would be. But what I ended up picking up here is the CertiFlat Pro table. So I just got it out of the box, just got it cleaned up. Had a lot of mill scale on it, so just had to wipe a bunch of stuff off. And any of you guys that have not seen these before, they're awesome tables. They have this structure that you put together on them. I'm going to get the bipod or tripod put up. Holy cow, I'm having a difficult time today. I'm going to get the tripod over here, get it put up, and I'm going to show you guys how the structure goes together. You weld this all together. You can see the little slots and tabs. So slots on the table itself, and then tabs on all the legs. The bottom part of the structure. So the bottom part of the structure is what pulls this top part together and makes it as flat as it is. These things are guaranteed to be super flat. If you guys want to know the specs, check out the website. It'll give you all the specs on them, but they're phenomenally flat. I believe the whole table and the legs and the casters, I think through Eastwood it was like 400 and like 400, under 450 bucks, I believe. So we're gonna get that tripod set up and get going on this. I did pick up another tool for the garage, which I did want to show you guys. A nice little air compressor. So pick this one up from Harbor Freight with coupon. This was 150 bucks. So I recommend this for someone that doesn't need a whole lot, but still needs something that can do a significant amount, as opposed to putting like a full shop compressor in. Great buy here, in my opinion. So especially for 150 bucks, I mean that's pretty awesome. It's a 20-gallon tank. I think it's 130 psi. It has its own regulator for the airline right here. I mean, it's just a nice little setup. Anyways, I'll get the camera set up and show you how this structure goes together. I'm going to get it all clamped together. I'll kind of show you guys how they recommend you do it to pull the table and the structure together to get this thing super flat. Don't know if I'll show you much of the welding. Don't seem to get a lot of people viewing the videos when I'm welding, so it's probably because there's tons of that crap going on the internet. Anyways, we'll be right back. All right, so what we got here is we'll get this structure put on. It's really cool how this is set up, and pretty much all of these just drop right in. If you have to force it, you're doing something wrong. So you just put these in. And the best way So on these, it's simple to tell which one's going first. As you can see, you got these slots here in each runner. You got those facing up. And then these ones actually have to slide down into it. So if you try to do these first, there's no way to get those ones in. So just line up those slots, slides right in, just like that. Now, depending on what size table you get, determines on how many cross sections you have in your table. So this one has 5 across and then 3 up and down. And just drop them little guys in just like that. Also, what we're going to do here, went over to Home Depot and picked up these 2-inch U-bolts. So we'll get these through the table here, and then we should be able to kind of pull the tabletop to the structure here. So see if we got enough clearance here to do this. Yeah, there we go. We'll get that. A lot of guys say as you just snug these up by hand that it actually will start pulling the tabletop to the structure. And what you're looking to do on these structure legs, you're looking to shine a light under here and see if you can see any light protruding through, and you'll notice as you tighten them up that you eliminate that. So that's the number one goal here, is not to have any light shining through any of these as you go through. Once you have that, then you can start tacking it up, and then you start getting that flat table. So I'm not going to bore you guys with this. I might do a little time lapse, getting these in, tightening them down, pulling the table up, and then once I have that all done, I'll be back with you guys, and we'll start talking about where we're going to tack, how we're going to do it, and then we'll get the top flipped over and get the tabletop itself tacked together. I'll show you how and where to do all that. So we'll be right back. All right, so even with just 5 of these on, you cannot see light through a single runner here. So I'm just gonna kind of take my straight edge and just kind of see how it's looking here. That seems true. It's pretty awesome. So anyways, just to get this tacked up on the bottom side, I just want to get these runners tacked together, and maybe just a couple little tacks to the surface itself, and then we can get it flipped over, and then we can go through, get some more clamps on it where we need it, and kind of work our way out. Everything they talk about is work from the center out and jump around as you're doing your welds, so that you're not concentrating too much heat in one area and potentially causing a warping. So anyways, I'm going to get the bottom part here tacked up a little bit, see where we're sturdy, so that we can actually get it flipped over and start working on the important part of what we need to get welded together. Once we get the top together, then we'll focus on the legs, getting that all squared up and getting the casters done and all that. So we'll be back. All right, so we got it flipped over. I repositioned all these clamps. I'm gonna run to the store and grab a couple more. Just a couple of places I want to get it a little snugger. I did get it tacked in these 4 spots here. These ones are all covered up because of the clamps, but it looks like this. And we just go in and tack them and then weld it up. I was going to try and do it all with TIG, but I think I'm going to bust out the MIG and do it that way. It'll be a lot quicker, and the areas where you can see the gaps, I think it'll do a lot better. So anyways, just the biggest thing with it is making sure it's square and flat. So I've been working on that. Just take your time with it. Like I said, I'm going to run to the store. I'm going to get a couple more of these clamps, these U-bolts, and probably about another 6 of them. Just a couple areas I want to get secured, and then kind of go from there. So I'll be back in a little bit and we'll get this all finished up. I'll end the video, and then the legs I'll do tomorrow, and we'll do a continuation video for that. So anyways, we'll be back with you guys here shortly. All right, so we got the tabletop all welded, grinded down the high spots, and got all the slag off of the table. So now I just need to flip it over and start assembly on the legs. This video is already running pretty long, so I think I'm gonna just make this a 2-part, and I'll do the assembly welding of the legs for the second video. So anyways, looking really good. Just check square on it, or level on it, and it's come out pretty nice. So we're gonna end the video for the tabletop here. If you guys enjoyed this, let me know. If you guys want to see more of this, more stuff like this, more fabrication stuff, definitely let me know for sure. And give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you guys haven't, and continue watching if you guys enjoy this stuff. So we'll see you in the next video.